to start off with is we're going to pull the motor plate off of the motor housing. Okay, now that all the nuts are removed from the motor plate, we will remove the motor and the motor plate from the housing. Now we're going to remove the motor. Okay, now that you have the motor plate off of the rotor housing, you're going to look at where the position of the rotor is on the shaft of the motor. In this case, it's flush. If by chance you have a little bit of the shaft sticking out of the rotor, mark on the shaft where the rotor is currently. That way when you adjust, you'll know to go behind that mark. So go ahead, Nick, and we'll go ahead and loosen these set screws for the lock collar. Once you remove the set screws from the set position of the lock collar, you will insert those set screws into the position where you can loosen the lock collar. These set screws will go opposite corners for where they are currently. This allows the lock collar insert to come out. From there, you can adjust. Now that the lock collar is loose from the rotor, you can now adjust the rotor more towards the back of the plate. But keep aware there are mounting bolts behind the rotor. Do not let the rotor hit the mounting bolts. Adjust that in and out. And you'll tap your lock collar back into place and reset the set screws. Go ahead and put the set screws back in there. As you can see, we have more of the shaft sticking out of the rotor, indicating we were able to slide the rotor back. After we adjusted the rotor down onto the shaft, we will verify that it will not hit the mounting bolts for the motor to the motor plate. And we have no obstructions. Everything looks good.